Hi friends, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well. My name is Sanju and welcome to my channel English with Sanju. And we are at page number 40 of Jane Eyre. Please watch the full video. It's a humble request. Mr. Mason drew back. Then he said, "Your wife is now at Thornfield Hall. I saw her there 3 months ago." At Thornfield Hall, the clergyman cried. "That isn't possible. I've lived in this village for so many years, and I've never heard of a Mrs. Rochester." "No, by God," said Mr. Rochester loudly. "Of course you haven't. I didn't tell the world that I had a mad wife. But I am sure you've heard stories about a mad woman at Thornfield. Well, I tell you that mad woman is my wife. Come, come, all of you to Thornfield to meet her. Come and see why I wanted to escape from her." We followed him back to Thornfield. The servants were all waiting to greet us. At the door, Mr. Rochester shouted at them, "Away, all of you, go away. There has been no waiting today. It's too late, 15 years too late." He followed him as We followed him as he ran upstairs to the third floor. There he opened a door which led to the room where I had last seen Mr. Mason. Then he opened the door. The room inside had no windows and was quite dark. I could see Grace Poole in a corner near the fire. She was cooking. "Good morning, Mrs. Poole," Mr. Rochester cried. "How are you, and how's my wife this morning?" "She's not so bad, sir," Grace Poole answered. "She's rather angry, but not dangerous." And then in the darkness I saw her, that terrible woman who had come to my room 2 nights before. She looked like a wild animal. She was standing on her arms as well as her legs, and she was making strange and frightening noises like an angry bird. When she saw Mr. Rochester, she ran forward. "Oh, be careful, sir," Grace Poole shouted. "She has seen you. Perhaps you ought to leave." "No, Mrs. Poole," Mr. Rochester replied. "I want these people to meet my wife." At that moment, the terrible woman ran to Mr. Rochester and put her hands around his neck. It was not a sign of love. I think she wanted to kill him, and she certainly looked very strong. Mr. Rochester fought with her for some minutes. I hope the video was useful for you. Please like, comment for suggestions and feedback. Share it with every person you know. Subscribe and ask all your friends to subscribe. Till then, it's bye from me, Sanju. Take care.